Hi friend, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, the name is Sadra. Thank you for joining me. If you're a returning friend, hi, hello, how are you doing? Welcome back and thank you very much for kicking it with your girl again. Today's video is a quick fragrance review on the house of Chanel. The fragrance in question is Chanel Coco. This is not to be confused with Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, which came out about a decade and a half later, I believe. I have already done a review on Coco Mademoiselle, so I'll leave the link down below. If you haven't seen that, please watch it, give it a thumbs up, and let's get into Coco. So Chanel Coco Eau de Parfum comes in this beautiful, classic, iconic Chanel bottle like most of the fragrances. It does have the black label on it that reads Coco Eau de Parfum Chanel Paris. It comes in the Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, and Pure Parfum, I believe. But I only own the Eau de Parfum, so that's what we're speaking on today. So Chanel Coco Eau de Parfum came out in 1984, I believe. And it is very true to the decade, you guys. It is very 80s, very old school, very vintage. This is not a bad thing. I know a lot of people think of the 80s and think, well, I can't wear it today. That's absolutely not true. I wear this quite a lot. I absolutely love it. I get complimented on it quite a lot. But I don't think it's a blind buy. I don't think it's a safe buy. I do recommend that if you have access to it, definitely get a tester or go into your local stores and try it on your skin, because it's very different from what you get in today's market. It is not your typical floral. It is not a fruity scent. It is not a sweet scent. It is a very spicy, very powdery oriental fragrance, very true to the 80s. If you have tried the original Opium by Yves Saint Laurent that also came out in the 80s, it's very similar to that. So it does have notes of rose, of jasmine, some peach, mandarin orange. I'll be honest, you guys, I barely get these notes. They're very much in the background of this fragrance. What stands out is cloves. There's a lot of cloves in this, like very spicy cloves. The cloves you used to cook, yeah, that. It's a lot of cloves in this, so it's a very intense fragrance. It is not one to play with. I am a chronic oversprayer, but I can't with Coco. Like 1, 2, at most 3, and that's pushing it. Anything more than that, and it can be headache inducing. It can just be 0 to 100 really quick, like you bit on too much. But worn lightly, it is such a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I will try it on my skin. I am currently wearing it and it lasts really long. Guys, let me say this again. If you take nothing from this video, take this. This is not one to play with. You cannot do too much. Like that one spray, it is a very beautiful, very well balanced fragrance in a true Chanel nature. I think for me, fragrance is an experience. It is art done rightly. It will take you to a different place, a different time. And of all of my perfumes, Coco Chanel does that for me more than anything else. When I wear this, I can see the 80s. I feel like this is what 80s in Paris felt like. It is wealth, it is opulence, it is beauty, it is the theater, it is the opera houses, it is the couture. It is so much of the, like, it is not subtle. Nothing in the 80s was subtle. So this fragrance is no exception, but it is a very beautiful, very well balanced fragrance. I think worn lightly, it is pure class and sophistication. That's the best way to describe this. It's pure class, pure sophistication, a lot of wealth. Like, it's, think all Hollywood glam. It's a very, very beautiful, very vivid image that it creates in your head. And I think if for nothing else, just for that, you need to try this fragrance. It is very much, like I said, very reminiscent of the 80s. It represents that era beautifully. It flows like nothing else. I think you definitely need to try it. It is quite a mature scent, so I wouldn't throw it at a teen. I don't think it's for early teens to mid-teens. I think somewhere between 25 and older can wear this confidently. It can be a signature fragrance. It is quite beautiful, but I think it does take a certain person. It needs a confident person, an unapologetic person, who does not care what anyone thinks, whether they like it or not, because It is one of those fragrances where you either really like it or you don't. Either way, you will respect it, but it does require that person that's unapologetic, that does not care what people think, to wear this. I think it is where it has been confused a lot with Coco Mademoiselle, and I have read a lot of reviews where people go, oh, I meant to buy Coco Mademoiselle and mistakenly bought this and I really don't like it. It's very dated. Coco Mademoiselle is much more of a feminine scent, more floral. It is more of a safer bet. But if you're someone who likes something different, if you're someone that wants a very distinct fragrance, I think this is your girl. If you're someone that wants to stand out in a crowd, Coco is your friend. If you're someone that wants something remarkable, if you want to be remembered, Coco is definitely a good bet. However, if you're more of a shy person, more of a demure type, or if you just want a well-behaved fragrance, girl, Coco is not for you. Do not play with her. She is not demure. She's not well-behaved at all. She's very loud, very much in your face. But like I said, worn in the right way, it is absolute masterclass. I have had this perfume for about 4 or 5 years now. So if you can see that, I wear it very sparingly, very lightly. I think it is a very beautiful, very much when I want to play dress up. But anything more than 2 or 3 spreads, and it's just a lot. I hope this review was helpful, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you tried Coco? Are you a fan? Are you not? Write it down in the comments. Let's chit chat. Also, what type of fragrance do you like? Are you more a floral girl? Do you like fruity fragrances? Are you more of a sweet type of person, or do you really like spicy fragrances? Leave it in the comments. Let's chit chat. I hope you've given this video a thumbs up. I hope you've subscribed and hit the notification bell so you know when I've posted. Let's keep this community growing, you guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, thank you. Bye. Love you. Mwah.